Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how America is by far the most toxic, poisonous, mean-spirited, delusional, psychotic, dysfunctional, hateful, greedy country in the world. And you're going to ask me, you're going to ask, how is that possible when you have countries like North Korea, Afghanistan, South Africa, Nigeria, Somalia, Ethiopia, Cuba, Mexico, and other countries that may have a level of violence, maybe Iraq, Iran, maybe Libya, Liberia, any country that have a level of instability or violence, Venezuela. You say those countries are worse. And I would agree with you. But those countries are not displaying or presenting themselves as loving and peaceful countries. Those countries are what they are. And believe it or not, a lot of those countries are in those conditions because America has destabilized those governments in those countries. Everyone I just named. See, if it wasn't America, it was another European country that has destabilized the other countries so we can exploit the resources from the land by corrupting the political system and interfering with their political process. See, they're not free either. A lot of these other countries, they're not free because they're constantly being manipulated by American interests. See? So when I say that America, when I use all those adjectives to describe America, I'm comparing America to how they present themselves to the outside world as a first world nation. With high living standards, high literacy rates. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm not comparing America to those other countries. I'm comparing America to other countries that are presenting themselves to the world as apex nations. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. That's what I'm doing. So what I did, because it's hard to put all of the transgressions in your brain and then try to express yourself in video, because there are so many transgressions in this country. so many evils and sins and dysfunctions in this country that it's hard to see them, because each dysfunction, each sin, transgression, evil deed is compartmentalized in this country, so it's hard to see the evilness because almost all of it is hidden behind closed doors. See, all the murders and the rapes and the corruption and the child trafficking and the prostitution and the drug use, all of it is kind of hidden behind closed doors. So unless you are in that immediate environment, you're not going to see it. But it's there. This country is full of demons, and it's very subtle. That's what makes America so dangerous. Because her evil deeds are very, very subtle, and they creep into your life bit by bit by bit. The monster presents itself. Hold on, guys. The monster presents itself to you in church as clergy. See, this image right here that you see right here, this is not how the devil, Satan, monsters, this is not how they look. They look like you and I. See, they look like normal, everyday people. They are your teachers, your nurses, your police officers, your doctors, your judges, your lawyers, your daycare providers, your Uber drivers, the people that's working in the back of the kitchen. Your senior citizens, it's your everyday people. That's what makes America so dangerous. Because when you eat her, she is sweet. But when you digest her, she is toxic. And the toxicity is so mild that you may be eating her for 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years, and feeding her to your children, and you don't even know how toxic it is. So guys, so what I did is I went to the $1 trillion research lab called Google. And I wanted Google to explain to me what the F is wrong with the United States. What's wrong with America? People keep trying to come here from other countries because what they see on TV is a facade. They don't see the poison, toxic evils of this country. Well, this country want to work you to death. Want to underpay you and cheat you at every single turn. This country is built off deception and lies. So I asked ChatGPT. I asked Google. I asked AI. What is going on here? Why is this country so toxic and poisonous? And I'm going to read, and then stick with me. And I'm going to read a list of 20 elements in this country that you will not see with your naked eye. But once I read it to you, if you are enlightened, you will know that it is the truth. I didn't make this list up. I went into the World Wide Web to Google and ChatGPT, and they came back with the list. So I'm not being biased in the information. The list came from all of the data that is out there in the world. I didn't just have to go and search for each individual data. I just got it all collectively and put it in one place. See? See? And your eyes are very deceptive. Your eyes can't see when the mind is blind. So if your mind is blind, what you see is what you get. But that is not the truth, though. You're not seeing the truth. You're only seeing what the matrix want you to see. But it's false, it's fake, it's a facade, it's a front. Okay, guys? So now let's read and see what the $1 trillion research lab came back with when I put forth the question about the poison, the toxicity, and the dysfunction of the United States of America. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, here we go. Here are 20 negative or disturbing behavior problems that can stem from living in America, influenced by various aspects of culture, society, and the system. Okay, stick with me, guys, and see if these aspects, these problems, are affecting the mind state of America. Let's go. Excessive individualism, prioritizing personal success and independence over community or collective well-being. Let's go to the next one. Materialism and consumerism, obsession with accumulating possessions, often equating self-worth and wealth and material goods. So excessive individualism, materialism and consumerism, workaholism, an unhealthy focus on work and productivity, leading to burnout and negative and neglect of personal life or relationships, which leads back to individualism, obesity and unhealthy lifestyles. This is America, guys. This is America. This information came from Google. Let's continue. Obesity and unhealthy lifestyle, high rates of sedentary living and poor eating habits, influenced by fast food culture and lack of physical activity. See? So that's what I'm saying about DoorDash and Uber Eats. These apps are not making your life better. It's just making your life easier to be unhealthy. See? Uber Eats and DoorDash and Grubhub, they're making it easier for you to be unhealthy and lazy. You used to have to leave the house to participate in your sedentary lifestyle. Now you don't even have to participate in it. To be honest, you order in DoorDash 5 days a week at $30 a pop. That's $150. Let's continue, guys. Gun violence, desensitization, normalization of gun violence due to frequent mass shootings and media exposure leading to fear or apathy, addiction to social media and technology, over-reliance on digital platforms resulting in reduced face-to-face interaction and mental health problems. This is America. We want all the convenience and all the luxuries of having first world privileges, then we abuse them and overuse them, and then we start degrading our brain. A lot of Americans have brain rot. A lot of Americans have brain rot. We are decaying as a society. Let's continue. Lack of empathy a cultural tendency to overlook other struggles or pain, focusing more on personal challenges. Aggressive competitiveness, an extreme drive to win in all areas of life, even at the expense of others, leading to hostility in relationships or work environments. Everybody wants to win. Next, racism and prejudice, persistent discrimination, stereotyping, and bias against marginalized groups, deeply rooted in American history. This is something that a certain group of people want to just disappear. And they would prefer the other group to just actually disappear. And I wish it could happen, though. So you can see the evil of your own people if you only lived around your own people, especially in America. I'm not talking about in New Zealand and Switzerland and other European countries that have not been intoxicated with the liquor of this country, with the alcohols of this country, with the venom of America. Let's continue. Fear of the other. Oh, fear of the other. A mistrust or disdain for people from different backgrounds, often influenced by polarized media and political rhetoric. Them, they, you people, those people. Fear of the other. Narcissism and self-obsession, a culture that celebrates self-promotion, often leading to inflated egos and a lack of genuine humility. Everybody want to be a star, a rap star, a superstar, a social media star, an influencer. Everybody want Botox and Brazilian butt lifts. It's crazy. Let's continue. Anger and hostility, quick tempers, and confrontation in public or social settings, sometimes linked to political polarization and frustration. Next, poor mental health management, a stigma around seeking help for psychological issues, contributing to untreated anxiety, depression, or other conditions. And they say on average, most people go 10 years before they seek mental help. Over medication and addiction, high rates of prescription drug use, sometimes leading to dependence or the misuse of substances like opiates. Isolation and loneliness. Despite living in large communities or cities, many Americans report feeling isolated, disconnected, or lonely. Isolated, disconnected, or lonely. You know why? Because of individualism. Everybody want to be their own A-list actor in their own movie. They want to be the writer, the producer, and the director of their lives with no supporting cast. And they want to go straight to the top and have a box office life. Let's continue, guys. Extreme political polarization. This is another tool that the Matrix used to keep us separated. And since we have had an intelligence collapse in this country, that is easy to do. Let's continue, guys. Hostility or intolerance toward opposing political views, often resulting in broken relationships and social division. Next, entitlement mentality, a belief that one is inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment, often without effort or regard for others. And a lot of this entitlement mentality comes from the wealthy. That's where it comes from. They think they're entitled to the best of everything, and they want to abuse everybody else. Let's continue. Superficial relationships. Difficulty forming deep, meaningful connection with interactions based more on convenience or social status. In other words, fake people. Everybody fake. Because people only want to be associated with you if you are some importance. Or if you have money, or you're willing to spend your money on them. Superficial. Crime and violence. Exposure to or involvement in criminal behavior, which can increase distrust of communities and the justice system. And that's another thing in America. A lot of misdemeanor crimes are hidden in the justice system unjustly. Next, distrust in institutions. Growing skepticism and cynicism towards government, media, or healthcare systems, often due to perceived corruption or failures. And these are not perceived. The mistrust is warranted because these organizations are for profit. The government is for profit. The media is for profit. Healthcare is for profit. The criminal justice system is for profit. The police departments are for profit. The courts are for profit. Everything is for profit in this country. Hold on, guys. I'm getting my mouth is getting dry. Everything is for profit in this country. See? There's no culture in this country. The culture is capitalism. That's it. See? There are no tribes in this country. If you want to find a tribe, you have to come to the West Coast, where you may get invited to join a tribe. This country is totally broken down, totally poisonous, and venomous. So that's why individualism is growing. Because people trying to maintain their sanity, trying to stay away from toxic and poisonous people. Like me, I try to avoid people at all costs, to be honest with you. Because people are problematic. They bring problems with them. From their childhood, from their relationships, from their upbringing, from their culture, from the music and the movies they watch, they bring these problems with them. Their prejudices, their biases, their evil deeds, their bad manners, their discontent, malcontent, their aggressiveness, bad driving habits, everything, just everything just effed up, guys. And you can't see it because your mind is blind, but I can see it. Okay, guys, so let's finish up. These issues reflect some of the complexities in American society, influenced by economic, cultural, and social dynamics. See, guys? So, I just wanted to show you that. I just want to show you how the American society, the poisons that's in this country, and that did not cover all of them, because you notice that they didn't bring up police brutality and the corruption within the court system. between judges, prosecutors, and cops. I don't know why they left that out, but that should have been like number one as far as I'm concerned. Because these people can destroy your life. They can destroy your life in 30 and 60 seconds. One cop, one ignorant, stupid cop can destroy your life in 60 seconds. You can lose it all, including your life. You can lose your job, because once you get arrested, once they fabricate some BS against you, you can lose it all. Your job, your house, your car, your family. One cop can do this to you, can give you a DUI, which they have done. When you was totally sober, they can give you a DUI and F up your whole life. And then, oh, we made a mistake, drop the charges. And your life is in shambles now, because that shit is on your record. A DUI is on your record. So if you got a CDL, if you want to be a pilot, a train operator, or a truck driver, a bus driver, whatever, you may be in trouble. So anyway, guys, that's it for that rant. I thought this picture was just epic, guys. Guys, let me know what you think about this picture. Look at the nails. Look at the claws, man. I mean, this is epic. Holding the world in his hand. The teeth, the horns, man. Look at that. That is just crazy. Look at that. That's an epic picture. Okay, guys. Until next time, guys. Remember, I always say this at the end of my video, guys, to keep your mind clean, keep your body clean, keep your diet clean, keep your life clean. Keep your car clean, guys. Remember to download and deploy your anti-mind virus software. Debug and unplug from the matrix. Guys, remember to drink plenty of spring water to flush out the toxins, the chemicals, and poisons in the food supply. Guys, you are being poisoned. You've been market poisoned every day. And since you're operating in your lower self, you are unconsciously poisoning your children and your pets. And until next time, guys, I'm Contraband 777. Now go and conquer yourself. Peace.